In this lesson, we are looking at translation of parabolas. Let's highlight the main ideas. When a parabola with these two equations, any of the two equations, is translated horizontally, h units, vertically, k units, the vertex moves from the origin to hk. That becomes the vertex. So some things will, however, remain the same. So the focal width, length, the focal length, which is represented by P, that's not going to change. The focal width, and what's the focal width? Because I did not talk about it in the first video. This is that distance right there. Oh, see the same distance there. Or the direction of the parabola opening, those things do not change. And see, the only way the equation changes is you have h and k in the original equations, because we have moved the parabola from the origin. Okay, let's move on. And here we're going to do some examples. Find the standard form of an equation with vertex 3, 4, and 5, 4. You don't have to graph it, but I think when you graph it, it becomes a good visual. So the sketching here is optional. So I have 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the vertex there. Maybe let me use something different. So we have the vertex. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there is the vertex, and we have the focus, and the focus is 5, 4. So that's the focus over there. And how is this going to help us? Since we see the vertex and we see the parabola, we see the vertex there, I can be able to write hk is equals to 3, 4. So that is the center of the parabola. And I can be able to tell that P is equals to 2. How is this parabola going to open? The focus is always inside of the parabola, so it's going to open to the right. Okay, so I know the equation, the general equation is y squared is equals to 4px before any translation. But now remember, it's going to be y minus k squared is equals to 4px minus h. That will be the equation. And all I need to do now is to plug in the value of p. So it's going to be y minus k. And I don't want to use a k this time because I already know k is 4 is equals to 4 times p is 2. And then this is going to be x minus h. So I just need to simplify that. So I get y minus 4 squared is equals to 8 x minus 3. So that's the equation right there. And actually I could be able to graph it. How would I graph this one? I know the focal width. The focal width is, I will call it FW. Remember, I could get the square root of I could get the square root of both sides, but now it becomes more complicated to do that. So I'll just use the focal width to graph it. It's going to be given by the absolute value. The focal width is given by the absolute value of 4p. And 4p here is equals to the absolute value of 8. So wherever the focus is, see the focus is at 5, 4. I just need to count 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and there is my parabola right there. That's my parabola if I was asked to graph it. Okay, but now I just needed the equation. Okay, let's do another example here. So here we are given the vertex at 3, 5, 1, 2, 3. So that's the vertex there. Directrix is at y is equals to 7. And that's the directrix. And now what do I need to do? What do I need to do next? Let me write it in full. What do I need to do next? Okay, so I know the parabola is going to open down. So I just need to count two to get the focus. I just need to get 2 points. 1, 2. So that's the focus right there. And I know that P is going to be -2 because it's going to be opening. I know this one is going to be opening down. The axis of symmetry is going to be vertical. It's going to be vertical. So now I can write the equation. Let me write the equation. So how is it going to be? So this is going to be x minus h squared is equals to 4p y minus k. Do I know the vertex? Yes, it's right there. And what else do I need to know? Okay, and I know the value of p, so this is just going to be x minus h is 3 squared is equals to 4 minus 4 times 2 y minus 5. So x minus 3 squared is equals to minus 8 y minus 5. So there's my equation there. And the focal width is going to be, the focal width is given by 4p, which is equals to the absolute value of -8, which is 8. And this is just a coincidence that it's the same value as the previous one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is my parabola right there. Okay, here we are told graph the parabola. And if you're graphing the parabola, remember, what would you be looking for? I'll be looking for the center. And the center, or the vertex, if you just call it the vertex here, is going to be HK. And the HK is 3, 4. So 3, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 3, 4. Right there. And I know this one is going to be, so 4p, let me finish everything right here. P is equals to 2. So see, this is y squared, so I know it's going to be opening sideways. P is 2, so this is going to be 2 right there, and I know the directrix is going to be over here, so I know it's going to open to the right. The focal width is 8, so this is my directrix. This is my focus right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and my graph is squeezed over here. So remember, 4p is 8. So this is my center, which is 3, 4. Okay, and then the other one, I count 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how the graph is going to look like. Okay, now the next one, prove that this is a parabola. So I see it has y squared. So that means it's not a circle, because for a circle I'll be looking for x squared, y squared. So I'm just going to use completing the square. So y squared plus 2y, and then I'm going to move everything to the other side, because I know the equation of a parabola has x and y on different sides. So I'm going to subtract to add 6x. So I add 6x and I subtract 13, and that's all equal to so I move them to the other side. So here I added 6x and I subtracted 13. It's good so that we can see it. So now here this is y squared plus 2y plus 2 over 1 squared is equals to 6x minus 13 plus 2. Oh, this is 2 over 2, not 2 over 1. Okay, squared. So I get y squared plus 2y plus 1 equals to 6x minus 12, because that will be 1. Okay, now I just need to factor this side. Y minus 2. Is it y minus 2? Not really. So the number in parentheses here be over 2. So y plus 1 squared is equals to, let me factor the 6 out. So I factor the 6 out. So this is going to be x minus 2. Let's see, now it looks like an equation of a parabola. And I can see the focus, the center, can get the center is 2, -1. And what is the focus? 4p is equals to 6. So p is equals to 6 over 4, which is same as 3 over 2. And all I need to do is to know where it's going to be, how is this going to open. So I know the parabola. This is a parabola. That's a value of p, and I actually don't need to get the focus, but I know this is a parabola with a center at that point. And you could get the other details, but I just don't want to make the video longer unless I'm told to do that.